So that's where I'm at, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see what kind of stuff I can come up with, and to see the potential options, about like what can happen with this, and the kinds of ideas I can have, and what things I specifically as a person can bring to the group. Hello everybody and welcome. Today I want to talk about a slightly impulsive decision I made like a half hour ago, maybe. And I'm kind of excited about it. A little nervous too, slightly hesitant. I mean, the feedback people get in this particular area tends to go from extremely bad to extremely positive. I mean, so people are all over the place on this. But essentially what happened is yesterday my little sister threw a Mary Kay beauty product, party thing, and she had her boss's wife is a Mary Kay consultant, and she came over and talked to us about, like the products and the Mary Kay business and all these other things. And what you guys don't know is that I've actually signed up to be a Mary Kay consultant before and didn't end up doing much with it, but I ended up signing up again today. And while I had said that I wouldn't do it this whole time that I was talking to them, I found that the reason I signed up was actually quite interesting, and I actually think it could lead to something pretty cool if I utilize it correctly. So first off, I'm going to talk about the last experience I've had with Mary Kay and the reasons why I didn't think I would sign up for it today, which is I don't really want to do, in-house sales and stuff. I don't want to go to somebody's house and do these spa things and whatnot. And it's not because I don't think I'd be good at it, and it's not necessarily because I don't want to do the marketing either. It's just because I feel like that's not the direction that I want to take my life in. So, yes, that was part of the reason why I was so surprised that I ended up signing up with this. But the other reason that I didn't end up doing much with that Mary Kay business was I didn't feel like I had a connection with the people that recruited me. And I felt like to them it was just like a sales gimmick kind of thing. And, I was very much just another number, or, just another consultant that they could sign up and then say, hey, yeah, we've got this person potentially generating income that we can therefore benefit from. And I know that there are a lot of people who say that Mary Kay is an MLM business, multi-level marketing, and so on. And to a certain extent, I guess that might be true. The difference is it's legit. So it works very much like any other business, whereas the closer you get to CEO, the more money you make. And part of the reason why you make that money is because you're, say, the manager and you have all these people underneath you. So it actually works the same way that any other business does, except that each individual person is, to a certain extent, also the owner and manager of their own company. So it's on a larger scale almost, where you have lots of companies under one person. So like the area director has somebody under them who has people under them, and all of those businesses fall under this director, essentially, who runs that segment of the business. So kind of like a franchise manager, where they help regulate all of the franchises that exist elsewhere, kind of like McDonald's, where you have the individual owner of one McDonald's store, but they're part of a region that is run by the regional director of McDonald's, and then, the state, and so on and so forth. So it gets bigger and bigger. So realistically, Mary Kay works like any other business, but the person that had recruited me, I didn't feel like cared about me, what I wanted, all these other things. This constant drive to sell and get customers really is unappealing to me. And even though I like the Mary Kay products, I'm not somebody who wears a lot of makeup, and I don't do a lot as far as like skincare and stuff either. Right now, if you can't tell, I'm not doing much as far as makeup goes. I have a little bit of mascara on, and to be fair, I did do the Mary Kay thing like 2 days ago, so I might have some residual benefit from that. But, honestly, the product aspect of Mary Kay is of very little interest to me. I do understand that people like their products. I do think they have good products and all these other things. I really enjoy their lip scrub thing, the satin lips or whatever, and the satin hands thing, I think are awesome. I have known about those for years. Like, I think that my first introduction to Mary Kay was when I was like 7, so I was very young. I've been re-exposed to this over and over and over and over again, which at this point kind of feels like a sign. I don't know. Maybe they're just that widespread. But evidently there are some people who don't even think that they still exist. So there's that whole aspect to it as well. So, yes, that's where I'm at. I don't really want to do the in-house party things. I'm totally cool doing them every now and then, you know, if people want me to. So if, say, you're somebody who's from Olympia and you've never been exposed to this, or you don't have a consultant or whatever, we can totally set something up, and you can just leave a comment or whatever, and I can do that for you as that comes around. But honestly, I've been thinking about ways in which I can utilize my own skills, talents, and passions to actually help other people find their team members and stuff. I have no intention of moving beyond the consultant level at any given point in time. I would love to sell, you know, a few products in order to make money, and, you know, if you guys want satin hands or satin lips or the Time-Wise, like, facial stuff, I could totally get that. And, you know, I would love having customers who truly love the products. Personally, I love the mascara from Mary Kay, and it's one of my favorites I've ever experienced. And I have a couple of products that I'm trying out now from the party, so, you know, that whole thing is going on too. But I don't really want this to be like a Mary Kay advertisement, and I'm not like trying to like force you guys to buy things or like pressure you into it. I just wanted to share this whole experience because it's a little weird to me, and I'm feeling a little bit crazy, but I'm also feeling good about it. So yes, I am rambling slightly. But what happened this time is the consultant, essentially, my sister's boss's wife, who had done the party for us, she set up like these practice appointments where she practices selling the concepts of, you know, like becoming a member of a Mary Kay team, you know, becoming a consultant, which is an aspect of the business, obviously. Recruiting is important to keep any business going. You know, you need employees, similar to consultants in this business. So she was wanting to practice that particular pitch. She brought the regional director or a regional director. I don't know. She's actually the one for Washington because she's actually from Portland. But she brought the person that she is working under with her to help her learn the process of, say, selling this particular business plan. And they are both kind of pitching to me, and I'm going, well, I've got this concern and this concern and this concern, and, you know, I like this aspect of the business and I don't like this aspect and all these other things. But ultimately, I think when it came down to it, I was like, I don't even care about the products necessarily. I don't even care about really selling. I would love to, and I like using their products, but to me, one mascara is basically the same as another. Like, I don't really care which company they come from, and Mary Kay tends to be pricier, so I don't tend to go with it. And then, of course, there's the whole natural kick that I've been on, so, you know, applying chemically altered things to my face is not exactly something that I am all that excited about. So, you know, there's that. But I do enjoy aspects of the business, and I love the people. I love the team. I love the two that came and pitched to me today. I thought they were awesome. And I'm like, and not everybody's in the same boat as me. You know, some people genuinely care about their face, you know, skincare products. They genuinely love makeup and all these other things. So I could totally appeal to a certain number of people in that regard, and if you're one of them, I would love to have you as a customer. But ultimately, what I want to do is actually work with, say, the person above me and that person from Portland, and then maybe even start like doing interviews with people in other cities and stuff so that they can gain some marketing through my YouTube channel, gain me potential customers, and gain them potential, you know, like supporters. I don't know, whatever the case may be. Gain them team members if people are interested in, say, joining that particular aspect of Mary Kay. That would be cool. The thing that I love most about Mary Kay, though, is the focus on personal development. And I have yet to see, or that's not true. There are very few businesses out there who are so focused on personal development. And I don't think I got that message the first time that I signed up for Mary Kay. And this time around, I felt like I found people who actually cared about me and my goals and where I wanted to go with this stuff. And while I am in no way going to be their number one person, I'm not going to move up into the director. I'm not going to become more than a consultant, more than likely, because I have other things that I want to focus on. So, I'm just going to be a supporter, maybe somebody who sells enough product to, maintain my status as a consultant. But other than that, I would just love to be able to work with them, to, learn from them, to befriend them, to develop relationships with them, because I found them to be genuinely pleasing people, genuinely looking to improve their lives and the lives of the people they work with and the lives of the people they sell to. And to me, supporting that aspect of somebody is the most important step. So yes, it cost me like $122 to buy this starter kit, which honestly is a really small price given that you get like $400 worth of product in it. And I was hesitant because, I'm not making money right now, really. I mean, I'm making some, but very little. I'm not making enough per month to say do this every month. And so yeah, $120, $122 is a big deal to me. But I was like, it is worth that risk. It is worth taking that chance, because then I get to work with these people, and that's what I care about. That's what inspired me. It was the people, not the products. And if buying products supports these people, I'm in. I'm willing to support them, because I am going to use mascara at some point in my life again. I do pretty regularly. When I make YouTube videos, I use mascara. So if I instead buy my mascara from Mary Kay, I'm cool with that. Even if it costs a little more, because I love the people that I'm working with. I love the consultants that I'm working with. And I think that is the main difference between Mary Kay and, say, going to Ulta to buy whatever makeup you're looking for. What you're doing with Mary Kay is developing relationships and supporting people that you care about. And this is something that is less and less common as we go along, and something that needs to be cultivated more within our society, I believe. Because we don't have these kinds of connections. We don't tend to buy based upon who we like or who we support. Most of the companies we buy from are really big. I mean, Mary Kay is relatively big, but you still have direct contact with the people selling to you. Whereas Amazon, I pretty much know nobody that works there, or at least I don't know that they work there if they do. So that, I know that Mary Kay can seem out of date to a lot of people, because it's still kind of like a in-home, person-to-person kind of marketing thing. And it can definitely come off as old-fashioned. But realistically, I think that this type of business is going to surge once more in the future, because technology is advancing so quickly that we're going to reach this point where the places we spend our money are going to be more localized again. This is something that Andrew Yang is working on as well, where his whole UBI concept is about reinvesting finances into small businesses and independent contractors and people in your community. That is the point of UBI, so that we're investing into our communities. We're investing back into our economic system and stimulating further growth and further development. So people who sell Mary Kay will be much more capable of, say, selling their products and gaining support, because people then have money to spend on it. So I'll probably do a video on UBI itself as well. Maybe even after I finish recording this video, I'll record another one about UBI specifically. But that concept of UBI actually pairs very well with the business model of, say, Mary Kay, as far as where we're going and the potential future of our country and, of our individual cities and all these other things. revitalizing the community, bringing people back together, creating interpersonal relationships, and then encouraging people to buy things because they like the people selling them, or because they know the people selling them and they want to support the people they care about. I think that is a hugely beneficial thing for us as a society, and that is something that I am excited to be a part of. I don't know where the future is going to take me with this. I have no idea what Mary Kay is going to look like. It's possible that just like last time, I'll get the kit and then I'll just have all the stuff and not do anything with it. I mean, that's entirely possible. I would love, like I said, to be a consultant and to sell this stuff, to sell these products to some of you guys who really enjoy it and really would use it. I'm thinking it might even be fun to create like a secondary YouTube channel though at this point, or maybe just a segment of this one, I don't know, where I can do interviews and stuff with other Mary Kay directors and sales and consultants and whatever. Maybe even have people doing like different makeup routines on me with the Mary Kay products. I mean, that could be fun too. So I have all these ideas of where I can go with this and what I can do with this, and I think it'd be really cool. But this is where I'm at. I just signed up half an hour ago, and I'm having all these ideas, all these somewhat fears, somewhat excitement, nerves, blah 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 blah. But ultimately, I was like, you know what? In the end, I'm getting more back than I put in. Even if I just spent $100 or $122, and that just goes nowhere, that whole thing just goes nowhere, I still came off at the other side better off than I was beforehand, because I met these people, for one, and because I ended up with more product than, or more value in product than I paid for, kind of, like, yeah. So, that's where I'm at, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see what kind of stuff I can come up with, and to see the potential options, about like what can happen with this, and the kinds of ideas I can have, and what things I specifically as a person can bring to the group and bring to Mary Kay, and maybe even learn some stuff through working with them to help me in my own business development, and maybe even find some people who would be willing to invest some time into my projects as well. So yeah, I think it would be really cool. It's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know if this was a good choice or a bad choice, but in the end, I think I'm better off. So I'm just going to have to go with my gut here. I'm just going to have to do what feels right in the moment, and then trust that whatever is supposed to come out of this situation is what comes. I am a firm believer in that you attract into your life that which you want or need. And if this has come back into my life at this point, and I felt drawn to sign up with it again, that indicates to me that there is something here for me. And last time, it might not have been the right people, but it was an indicator that maybe there was something here for me then too. And me signing up again, I'm a little more hesitant, I'm a little more cynical, but I think that might benefit me in the long run, because I can see things from a new light that I didn't before. But I'm going to end the video there. I have rambled on about this enough. If you guys are interested in buying Mary Kay or trying out some of the products, I would love to have you as customers. I don't know when this video will be posted though, so I might have somewhere I can send you, or you might need to just like send me a message and then I'll figure it out later. But whatever the case may be, at this point, go ahead and leave a comment if you're wanting stuff, and I will figure it out from there. I have all these people that I can work with now, and I have people that I feel like I can contact about questions and whatnot that I didn't feel like I had before. So I'm sure if you want something, I can get it for you. Personally, I recommend just sticking with skincare and lips and hands and stuff like that. So the satin hands and satin lip stuff, I totally recommend. I love those. And if that's all you get, that's cool with me. I don't expect you to get things you wouldn't use it either. So if you want this, definitely feel free to leave a comment, and I will do my best to accommodate you and find the help I need in order to make sure that you get whatever it is that you're looking for. But that is where I'm going to end the video. Thanks for watching. If you are somebody who has been hurt by Mary Kay in some ways, or by your area director, I definitely recommend looking for other people potentially, trying to see what else is out there, or at the very least, don't close off your mind, because I do think there is some value in this. I do tend to be a fairly skeptical person, even though I'm fairly optimistic. I don't tend to believe things right off the bat, and I'm not going to go into debt to do something like this. So I totally understand where you're coming from. I totally understand if you've been hurt by something like this before, that you'd be hesitant, and all I ask is just keep an open mind. And that is something that I say all the time. It's not just about Mary Kay. Always keep an open mind. It is probably the single most important attribute you can ever have. Because when you have an open mind, you can see the truth in something that you didn't see the truth in before. So, thanks for watching. I know that I went off on a tangent again, but that is what I do. So, if you enjoy this video, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell if you would like to be updated on my future videos. Obviously, I would love to have your guys' support financially speaking as well, so you can definitely become a Mary Kay customer for me, or sign up on my Patreon page to become a supporter of my videos and creative processes, so I can make more videos like this. And I would love to have you there. I would love to have your support. I think it's extremely important that we start to support the people that we care about and want to see succeed. So if you want to see me succeed, I would appreciate that support. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.